Is there anything else you could pass on?
I think, and like the abuse comes from so many different ways. It's the physical stuff, like, and you see the stuff. It's like, oh, you're on steroids, like, and people really hate me for that too, because
talks about that.
You know, I'm very vocal about being natural, and the reason for that is if I can change one female's opinion to get on PEDs or steroids or whatever you want to call them, whatever sports enhancing, like, I don't give a if dudes take it, because it works with your body. If you're putting testosterone in a female body, it doesn't work. We don't have a whole lot of testosterone. So if you start boosting, you're going to start seeing, you're going to change into a man.
It's going to work. It's just going to work in many different ways.
In many different ways. And it's not the sport of bodybuilding. Like, it's not their fault. It's a lot of coaches. So a girl wants to compete and they get a coach, and the first thing they say is like, oh, you want to look like Dana Lynn Bailey? Well, then you have to take this, and this. It's like, I didn't take any of those. I used to get really mad because it discredited all, like, you see me train. You're discrediting how I've been eating for the last 17 years, how I've been training. I've been lifting weights for 17 years, 6 to 7 days a week for 17 years.
3-hour sessions.
Yeah. And some of them were, many years were 3-hour sessions. Like, you're discrediting me. And it used to really, really bother me. But then I realized it's like, oh no, it's because it doesn't matter what they think. I know I'm not taking anything. So if I look that great that you think I'm taking something, then I must know what I'm doing. It's all that like reverse psychology that I sort of like tell myself. It's like, oh, these negative things that you're telling me, like that I'm doing wrong and everything's wrong, and I must actually know what I'm doing.
Was it a moment where you were like, well, all you fuckers think I'm taking it, so you just wait if I was?
Yeah. Well, if I was, I would have been competing with Iris Kyle. I'm sorry, I would be.
Respond.
I would have been a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Like, easily.
You'd be shaking that leg, Cutler style.
Yeah.
Doing the foot stomp.
Just, dude, imagine the traps on me, man. Holy shit.
I'll tell you.
Just like if I even touched it, I feel like if I looked at it, I would grow.
Probably sleeping next to Rob when Rob was.
You know, like, I'm getting like his runoff.
The sweat.
The sweat like rubs into my
Transdermal.
skin. Yeah, that's what it is.
No, we won't start them rumors off. We better watch.
It's in the air.
But well, with me, I was accused of that for all through my high school, and then went to college, and my mentality in the end was like, all of you fuckers, but think I'm taking it. So. Yeah. I'll make you eat your words before long. And then I was like, okay, here we go. I'm going to start. And they were like,
oh shit.
I guess you would. Yeah, but you are no. I was like, oh.
Like, yeah, I am now. It's fine.
Yeah, but again, with the females, there's
a lot of negative side effects to it. That it's just not great.
I've seen some beautiful women with unfortunate deep voices, and they just didn't know.
You don't get it back.
And they also put their trust in a coach that didn't know enough about the female body. Yeah. And that's the problem I think we have.
Well, and because they're working, because most of the coaches are men. Like, you're not a woman. You don't know our freaking hormones like we do.
And also the pharmacology, in this day and age is that everybody's kind of buying things underground.
Yeah. Not good.
You don't even know what the hell it is.
Yeah, there's no way.
Or they're buying it off the trainer.
Yeah. Nope. Not.
Dana's taking this.
Yeah, must be.
You want them traps?
Yeah, do you see? God, I can only. My traps would be like up to my ears, like easily.
It never happened. But I do want to commend you on that too, because that was another thing that you kind of got a lot of shit from.
I get a lot of heat. Oh, still. Yeah.
But you've been able to kind of like. I'm sure it's not every day, because I'm sure there's days that it kind of something hits you harder than others. But for the most part, water off a duck's back, right? Because there's things that I read and hear right now that I probably, when I was immature, earlier pro, that I used to, to your point, get on the comment section. You know who used to be ruthless? my mother would read the forums, and my mother would message me and go, "Do you know this guy, Big Tom 253?"
She writes back to him.
I'm gonna.
Rob's mom's the same way.
I'm like, Mom, stay away from the forums.
Yeah,
stay away from the forums,
get off
Mom.
Of there, Mom.
You nut job. I'm gonna reply back, Mom. Don't you dare.
Please.
Don't you dare.
I'm Flex Lewis's mom.
Yeah.
Rob's mom kind of does the same thing. She comes in as the white knight and just like tries to save the day.
Yeah, we've got somebody just trying to knock the door then, Tess. With I threw myself off then. What the hell? That's what happens, yeah. Signs on the door, people knocking the door. They're rude. Yeah. Don't they know DLB is in you?
Yeah. We're filming. Assholes.
Side note, I'm back to the point. We've been able to travel the world together.
Yep.
And kind of sorry about the guys on Spotify listening. Yeah, there was a little bit of a hiatus with filming there. We've traveled the world together, and now we're switching gears, right? I've talked about the negative, bullshit, fake fans. Let's talk about the fans that I've witnessed myself, probably, if not the biggest lines in expos. I remember going to an expo before, and I was like, holy shit. They were like, Flex, where are you? The line is massive. I get there. I was like, holy shit. Wow, crazy. This is about 2 hours. And then I was like, whose line is that? DLB's. I would look at these girls. There was clones of you.
Oh, yeah.
They had the hair. They had they had that flag.
The full outfit.
I was blown away. And to this day, I still talk to people about this, because if there was anybody... Well, it's at that time, nobody was doing that. And now, I would say there's two people in the fitness world that...
C-Bum?
C-Bum.
Jesus.
You've got the mustache. You've got the mustache
God.
and the look.
C-Bum, he's crushing it.
And the DLBs and the DLB fans with their hair and the flag no fail clothes and the pants and everything else that was going on. But back then, again, there was no C-Bum fans. There was just DLB. And something you mentioned earlier, too, which was either... a great marketing plan or nothing at all, was you not only have the female fans, but you had the male fans, because they were there, because they were fans of you. And just to your point, they could be fans because their wife was a fan of yours. Or
generally it was both of them.
Well, I'm saying, it was both
of them.
But whether it was the female that introduced the husband
or vice
the
versa.
husband, and I said this many times to many people over the years, if I was a fan of DLB as a male athlete, whatever class, and I was trying to get my wife to the gym, I'd be like, hey, check out DLB.
Check this girl
out. Look at her.
Yeah.
Look, she's kicking ass. She's great. Let's go meet her. She's going to be in so-and-so. They meet her. Oh, my God. She's the nicest person. I stood in line for 3 hours. But
she was friendly.
And she gave me all the time in the world. She picked me up above my head. This is shit you do in that booth as well. Yeah. You do some crazy stuff.
I crowd surfed the one time. That was fun.
I
was like, get together. I'm going to jump.
Surfed?
Oh, yeah. I think it was at the Arnold, and the crowd was so big that I couldn't actually get to my booth, so I had my friend throw me up on top, and Rob was like, crowd surf her over, and I crowd surfed to my booth.
Was it a couple of hands that grabbed your butt?
I mean, it was fine.
Thank you for watching this segment. Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, or YouTube. Help us by subscribing, leave a like, comment, or a positive review. Click this to see what YouTube recommends, and this to see the full interview. See you on the next one. Out.